You're going to be under arrest for capital murder.
Excuse me.
Capital murder.
No.
This is 39-year-old Michael Paton. He's sitting in a police interrogation room, claiming he can't remember what happened tonight. Friday night, February 19th, 2021. Hours earlier, he called 911 himself and confessed to shooting his wife. When police arrived at his home in Celina, Texas, they discovered the horrific truth. His wife, 36-year-old Tamara Jo Paton, was dead. His 14-year-old daughter, Kyndle, dead. His 13-year-old son, Evan, dead. And their 2 dogs and cat, all killed. The house was on fire, and Michael was standing outside, waiting for police to arrive. At 6:55 p.m., Tamara sent a text message to her friend. "I just told my husband I'm done. Can I stay with you tonight?" 20 minutes later, her entire family was dead. Now, in this interrogation room, Michael tells detectives he doesn't remember anything. He claims he has memory loss from an old concussion. Tamara had been unhappy for years. She told Michael she was done trying to fix their marriage. She refused to go to counseling. She wanted out. And Michael couldn't accept it.
Please tell me it's not true. Please.
Your daughter is deceased.
No! I would never.
4 days before the murders, Tamara was so desperate to escape that she became suicidal. Michael took the gun away from her that night to keep her safe. But on Friday, when she told him she was leaving, Michael used that same gun to make sure she'd never leave him. This is the interrogation of a man who annihilated his entire family because his wife dared to say, "I'm done."
I'm here to get some answers. What's happening?
Okay. We're going to let her do this and get out of here, and then I'm all yours to answer any question you have, okay? And I believe my partner wants you to get you a cup of water. Do you mind just lifting your shirt up and just looking at yourself real quick? Make sure that you're not hurt anywhere. I just want to make sure that you're okay. You've got a bruise right here. Is this old?
Yeah, that's a couple days old.
A couple days old. Okay. Anything on the back side? No cuts or nothing like that? Do you mind if I lift your shirt up?
For it.
You got I can't tell if that's a scratch over here. You got a cat or something at the house?
3 dogs.
Dogs and a cat? It looks like you got maybe a cat scratch over here on one side.
Probably the puppy.
Puppy?
He grips with his paws.
You good with me?
Yes, ma'am.
And then I'll just leave those and not give them thrown away.
Okay.
Can I stand for a minute?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Go ahead.
I was in that car for a while.
You were sitting there for a long time. Give me just a second. Here's your cup of water, Mike.
Thank you.
Give me just a second, okay?
Yeah.
Mike, I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. I haven't met you before. My name's Josh Armstrong, okay? I don't know, do you shake hands? And you know coronavirus is kind of...
I don't. We stay at home. We both work remote.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
Work for Raytheon.
Huh?
Raytheon.
Raytheon, is that the oil or gas
No,
or?
defense.
Okay, yep, that's right. Mike, I told you my name's Josh Armstrong. This is Kyle Peck, okay? We're both with the Celina Police Department. You are in the back of that patrol car for a long time. Is your legs okay? They get unasleep?
My right one's still trying, but I'm okay. I'm not stand up every minute. So
You can, if you need to stand up, just tell me you need to stand up, okay? I'm going to let you read this at the same time I read it, okay? It says you have the right to remain silent, not make any statement at all. Anything you say can and will be used against you at your trial. You have the right to have a lawyer present and advise you prior to and during any questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, you have the right to have a lawyer appointed to represent you before any questioning. You have the right to terminate this interview at any time. Do you understand each of these rights, Mike?
I understand why you're arrested, but yeah, I understand this.
Okay. Well, we can answer any questions you have here in just a minute, okay? And you said you do understand your rights? Okay, and with your rights in mind, you want to speak with me now?
I don't remember what happened. I don't know if I need a lawyer. I don't know.
That's a complete personal decision on yours, Mike. I just need to make sure that you do understand your rights, and then if you want a lawyer, you can let me know and we can get you one. And obviously, I think you've got some questions that you were trying to ask me a minute ago.
I do, but I don't know why I'm being arrested. So I feel like I need somebody to help me with what's going on, because I don't have any idea what's going on.
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, neither one of us have an idea of what's going on right now either, because we haven't spoke with you yet, if that makes sense.
It does.
So we really don't know. We don't know what's going on. I think our hope was that you would help us figure out what was going on.
I'll try, but I don't know what happened.
You sound really short of breath. Do you have asthma or medical condition or anything, or are you just tired, or
I'm stressed out.
just really stressed?
I don't know what's happening.
I just want to clarify before I ask you any questions or you ask me any questions. You said you did understand your rights. You do want to speak with me, correct?
Start, but I don't know if I start getting overwhelmed. I want somebody to.
You can stop the interview at any time.
Okay.
What was your question? You were trying to ask me some questions when we were coming up the stairway.
I don't know what's happening. I don't remember what happened. I remember working this afternoon.
What do you do for Raytheon?
Configurations. So basically, I make sure everything's right before it gets released. Drawings or documents or whatever.
I really don't know what Raytheon does. What is it?
Defense, missiles, aerospace.
So are you still employed? Is Raytheon is a private contractor? It's contracted through the government?
Contracts and stuff, yeah.
Okay.
Mainly government contracts.
What is it that you do for them?
The configuration stuff. I run a meeting every month with the Navy. I check all the drawings for my programs. Make sure everything's right. I make sure that the markings are correct so that we're protected government-wide, copyright and all that fun stuff.
Is it like classified type of stuff, or?
No, I have my classified, or I've been cleared classified, but I don't work on a classified program currently.
Okay. Forgive me, I don't know much about.
No,
I wasn't in the military, so I don't know much about.
I'm still learning.
How did you get in? Were you in the military? Is that how you got into that, or?
I got into it later after I got my degree.
Is that something anybody can do, or like, do you need some kind of? What's the degree in?
My degree is engineering physics.
Okay, so that's why that's the physics part of it, I guess.
Not necessarily for what I do right now, but I can use it for stuff. I understand electronics and schematics and stuff.
Yeah, I don't understand any electronics or schematics. Were you in the military at all?
I was in the Marine Corps.
And how long were you there?
6 years.
6 years? Did you get deployed at all?
I got injured on prep for deployment, so I didn't go. I hurt my ankle.
Bad, or?
Sprained it real bad, enough that it would have delayed me past shipping out, so I didn't deploy.
In the Marine Corps?
Communications tech.
Okay.
So I fixed the radios.
You got a pretty impressive background between the Marine Corps and then the Raytheon stuff.
Try.
Well, tell me a little bit. I don't know anything about you, Michael. I'm trying to piece together the puzzle. I think the same way you are. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Like, what do you like doing? What's your family like? And who, I mean.
My wife and I have been together since I was 19 and she was 18. My 2 kids. She's a nurse. Her daughter's a swimmer. Pretty good. Son's high-functioning autistic, but he manages some days. Other days that or all doesn't help. I like music.
You collect vinyl? A lot of it?
I just started not too long ago, probably 2 years ago.
How much you think you got?
40, 50 albums.
Oh, okay.
I'm not hardcore yet.
Well, the only reason I know about that is my father-in-law was a radio DJ for like 34, 40 years, a long time. And so he came to live, he needed a place to live when he moved. So he lived with us for a little bit, and he brought these wooden crates. I guess they're made specifically because they're the size of the vinyl records that fit in. He probably had like 30 of these wooden crates full of vinyl records that we had to move in and then move out. And you know how moving goes. But so he had a huge vinyl collection, but I think he's dwindled his down now.
I mean, I like music. I like hanging out with my kids. I've been binge watching a TV show lately. Just on that. So we'll do an episode or 2.
What show is it?
Supernatural.
You seen Supernatural? I don't know that I've even heard of it.
So we've been watching that. Play video games every once in a while, but I'm not that into it. It's just something to occupy my time. Been getting back into working out recently. Trying to better myself.
You going to the gym or doing it at home?
Gym, but we're working on buying something for the house.
Like a home gym thing? You go in the garage?
Mm-hmm.
What, you said your son's high-functioning autistic. How old is your son?
13.
13. When you say high-functioning, there's so many different kinds of autism out there. What is his specific?
He's anxiety. He was kind of not antisocial, but he's in busy social environments. He had a delayed learning. He didn't speak until he was like 4. And so usually, like I said, the Adderall tends to help. But some days it does and some days it doesn't. And he's very easily addicted to screens.
Addicted to what?
Screens, like video games, his phone,
Yeah.
stuff like that. He does taekwondo. He seems to enjoy that. That gives him some structure.
Focus.
Yeah. It gives him something like specific movements, and he's able to practice it. And
How old was your daughter?
I don't know,
How old is she? You said she does some swimming stuff.
yeah, she is 14.
What does she do swimming-wise?
All the strokes.
Hmm.
Why did you say?
I'm just trying to learn who your family is. I don't know anything about them.
You said how old she was.
I don't know why I said that. I'm just trying to figure out about your family. I was really trying to figure about you and
She swims whatever events, and the meets are open, and you schedule whatever events that you want the kids to swim. It's not structured. I mean, sometimes the coaches will say, I want you in this event.
like the different strokes and like Michael Phelps kind of stuff, like the butterfly and all that stuff.
Yeah, there's only 4 strokes.
Why do you think we're here today? I'm confused on why we are here. You don't remember anything from today?
All I think I can think of is the other day my wife was, we've been working lately. We've been struggling a little bit. I've been trying to work on it. I was going to counseling. I haven't been in a few weeks, but I've been going to counseling, and been struggling Saturday night. guns and was saying that her only way out.
Say that one more time.
She said the only way out was to basically kill herself, and I wouldn't leave the room. And I wouldn't leave her alone. And I kept trying to get the gun away from her. And after about 2 hours, I got it away from her. But told me that, basically if I called in to try to get her some help, they'd take her nursing license away. I didn't know what to do. Her best friend came over, and she ended up staying the night. And maybe that was Sunday night, because she was there all day Monday when we were working. And I've been watching. I've been afraid that she was going to hurt herself. I hit the guns, and I don't know.
Who's her best friend?
Her name's Heather.
She worked with her, or high school friend?
No,
Or?
they're friends from like middle school.
Okay. You know what Heather's last name is?
She's divorced, but I think she's still using Weber.
Heather Weber? That rhymes. So this was, you think, last Sunday?
Yeah, like a couple days ago. Sunday night, maybe.
Okay. Do you know what today is?
Thursday or Friday.
Yes. Today's Friday. Okay. So last Sunday night this still happened. Did you end up ever contacting anybody, or you just kind of let the friend kind of...
I kind of let the friend, I've been talking to her. She was doing better throughout. She was talking to me, kind of opening up. And thought we were doing better. And she agreed that she'd do couples counseling with me. And so I said that, she's been waffling on it back and forth for about a month. She agreed she'd go. Told me I might not like all her answers, but that she would go because I thought it was important. And so I was going to look into, that was...
Okay. And so you said you hid the guns? Where'd you hide those? What was that?
I had one of them was up in my office that I didn't use it this week, but I've been using it for a few months in the extra bedroom upstairs. And it was up there. And then the other one was, I had hid it in a bag. I was planning on putting them in my truck and trying to find a friend to take them to for a little while until it all blew over, and I felt like she was better.
How many guns do y'all have?
2.
Are they both handguns or rifles?
So
Both handguns. Do you know what they are?
there's a Walther, it's a 22, and a 9mm Springfield.
Springfield. I used to have a Springfield 9mm. I traded it for a Glock.
I never liked Glocks.
I didn't like them until I started carrying them. I learned to love them. So it was a transfer, but they're very, very simple to use and operate and take down and clean and interchange parts and all that stuff. So I switched everything over and got rid of my Springfield. Has your wife ever had any suicidal stuff prior to this week?
A couple of years ago, she had thoughts of it. But we worked through it. We worked through it.
Worked through it. Has she ever had any kind of a medical treatment for it or anything like that?
She just started opening up about when she was in maybe middle school or high school. She went to counseling. Just recently told me that she was abused when she was a kid.
Okay.
And that's why she's been not wanting to go to therapy with me, because she didn't like the experience.
Physical abuse or sexual abuse?
Sexual, from what she's told me.
Do you know who it was that done it to her, like a family or boyfriend?
I think it was friends of her dad and
Okay.
maybe her stepdad.
Oh. So
She told me about one, including when she was living with her dad in Michigan. There was the neighbor. She was babysitting and woke up to him over her, and there was other ones that she didn't tell me about. but she told me that there was...
Oh, so it's like not just one thing, or not just one person, kind of multiple.
No, yeah, it was more than one. And so she's struggled with that before, and so, like I said, we worked through it, and I've been trying to work through the issues that we've been having, that I was having. I've never been great with sharing my emotions, and that's why I went to counseling, trying to be a better husband, a better dad. I've been able to reconnect with my kids a lot. Like, we have a lot more conversations, and my daughter opens up to me a lot more.
Have you ever read the book 5 Love Languages?
I think I've heard of it. I think I found it on a website. I think I found a quiz for it, and then she and I actually took it a week or two ago.
Okay, so recent then. What was her love language? There's... I'm trying to remember the 5 of them. There's...
Affirmation was...
Words of affirmation.
Yeah. Gifting wasn't high, but it was higher than mine.
Receiving gifts.
Yeah, the gifting.
The one where you do things for, like you clean the house. Huh?
Act of service.
Okay, that... I feel like active service and affirmation were her high.
Were her highest.
Were her high too.
And then, of course, the intimate side of it. You know, that's most men, but...
We never really had a problem with that. In 17 years, we never really had a problem there.
Me and my wife had a friend of ours give us that book, and we read it, and it kind of puts things in perspective, like, because you're raised a certain way by your parents, and she's raised a certain way by her parents, and, you know, I mean, you kind of got to understand this is how this person thinks or perceives or whatever, so it really helped us because my wife's grandmother always bought her gifts. Like, they never said I love you, they didn't come up and give you a hug, you know, they just, like, their way of showing love was, you know, hey, here's a birthday present, or here's a gift, or here's this, and so that's how she grew up. And so, you know, it kind of opened my eyes a little bit on, okay, let me see things from her perspective instead of mine.
I've been trying to get her to look into some books and workbooks and stuff with me. We had a friend who, from high school, and she got divorced not long ago, and I asked her, what do you wish you did differently? And she said that she wished she would have done that, and she was telling me some of her church groups were not overly religious, but she was telling me, like, you know, the church has a lot of resources, and so I've been trying to push her towards that a little bit.
What religion are you?
We're really not. Like, if anything, she would be more Wiccan than anything else.
Wiccan?
Yeah, like fairies and energies and stuff like that. That's kind of what her grandma was. I'm more, I think there's something, but I don't know what it is.
More what?
I think there's something, but I don't know what it is.
You think there's a God, but not, I mean, you wouldn't call yourself, you don't believe in Jesus Christ, you know, to be a Christian per se, or...
I took a comparative religions class years ago, and studying different religions, and it's like you can believe parts of all of them. And so I just kind of fell into the, you know, I mean, I was baptized at boot camp, but that class kind of opened my eyes, like, okay, there's different beliefs, and some of them really tie together, and so I always kind of look at myself as just more open-minded, and
not a specific
positive energy out, you know, breed positive energy
in.
Yeah, it's kind of...
You believe there's a creator, kind of...
Having a science degree, I believe there's something, but I don't know that I'll ever know what it is.
Yeah.
Because nothing comes from nothing. So...
Never thought about it on the science side of it, because the science side of it is you know, I mean, Big Bang Theory or something like, you know, to that extent, and so but I'm not, biology was my worst class in school, so I'm not a big physics or biology person. Just it was my least favorite topic. What all religions was it that you studied in that class, that you kind of took bits and pieces from?
Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Buddhism, Hindu, or I always struggle with how you classify that.
Don't get mad. Did you ever read the Quran?
I never
Quran. Am I saying it right? Is it Quran or Quran?
I think it's Quran, but I never read it. I just kind of studied what it was about and kind of some of the things that it taught.
I've got a lot of buddies that were in the Marine Corps, and for some reason it was a popular thing among them to read the Quran. But I think it was because they were deployed overseas, and it was a book that every house they went into it was easily readily available. So it was just something to kill time or whatever. So I've got a lot of buddies that that's not their religion, but while they were overseas they read the Quran just because it was there, I guess. Well, Mike, can you just walk me through what you do remember from today, and that way we can kind of try to piece together why we're here today?
We were working. I remember talking to one of my coworkers, probably 4. I think I took a shower. And I came back down, the wife and I were talking about going to buy a new mattress. The one we have is too soft. It dips really bad in the middle. And I don't remember.
Is it normal for you not to remember your day?
No.
You feel
It happened the other night. When her best friend came over, I was still awake. It was, I don't know what time it was. And they had passed out in the bed, and I didn't want to intrude or anything, so I set up the couch. Before I lay down on the couch, passed out, and my wife actually came out to just check on me, and she found me on the floor.
What happened?
I don't know, I passed out, I don't know. I was tired. I remember standing there thinking, okay, get on the couch, and then I woke up on my back in the middle of the floor.
You said a minute ago you had them scratches on your back. You said you had how many dogs?
3.
3 dogs? What kind of dogs are they?
2 pugs and a bulldog.
2 pugs and a bulldog? They all stay inside?
Mm-hmm.
They pain? It's a lot of dogs in one house.
Yes. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble focusing.
Why do you think you're having trouble focusing, or why do you think you can't remember stuff from today?
It's not, you asked me, I have trouble remembering stuff, and it's not that I do all the time, I do sometimes. I had a really bad concussion in high school, and so my short-term to long-term memory isn't always there. That's one of the areas that pissed my wife off, was that we'd talk and I wouldn't necessarily remember it an hour later, and I'd want to reiterate go over the conversation.
I just want you to kind of think real hard and try to go chronological throughout your day today, from the time you woke up and what happened, what you did, what you ate, what you did for breakfast, and what you did for lunch, and what you did for work, and just kind of see if maybe you can piece together, what happened today and why we can't remember it. You remember what you ate for breakfast?
I didn't.
No breakfast at all?
I had toast at about 11.
11. Did you eat anything for lunch, or was that your lunch, the toast?
I don't remember.
Did you eat anything for dinner tonight?
I don't think so. I don't know.
You don't remember at all?
I'm trying.
Hmm.
I'm trying. I'm trying to remember what I worked on today. I need to talk to somebody I can't remember, and I don't know what to do.
Do you remember the police coming to your house this evening?
I remember being on the sidewalk on my face.
Okay. Mike, look at me. Yeah, look at me, brother. I'm going to be honest with you. Can you be honest with me? You called 911 tonight? You called 911? And you told the dispatcher that you wanted to kill yourself. Do you know why you would tell them that you wanted to kill yourself?
In the last 10 years, there's been 3 times that I wanted to kill myself, if I'd said that tonight. If you want me to be honest with you.
In the last 10 years, you wanted to kill yourself 3 different times?
There's 3 moments.
3 moments?
And I never did it.
What are those 3 moments?
One of them I got, before I went back to school, I got screwed over by my boss. Everything had been going really good. And I didn't see it coming. I didn't protect myself. And I failed my wife. I failed the kids. And we were in a really bad place as far as financials go. And I wasn't doing well coping with it. It was a hit to me. And there had been rumors that my wife had slept with a coworker. She told me it wasn't true, but it was just another piece.
Something else to add some stress.
Yeah.
Why were you wanting to hurt yourself today?
I don't know. I don't know.
I want to help you, Mike, but you've got to remember.
I know. I've been trying to jar my memory, walk through my day. That's what I was doing the whole time I was in the back of that car. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why I'm here.
Do you remember any details from today, like other than like what you ate? You know, did your wife work from home today too, or she go into?
She always does.
Huh?
She works remote.
Did she?
Yeah, it's permanent remote for her.
Did she do that today?
Every day.
What are her off days?
Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. So she worked today then. And
Yes.
Today's Friday. Do y'all work in the same room or separate rooms?
This week we worked in the same room, just trying to save electricity and heat and everything with what's been going on with the weather
and stuff.
And so we were trying to condense where we were so we didn't have to heat as much and use as much electricity. So I sat in the chair and she was on the bed. being pretty playful and bantering. I remember that. We were sending her some playful texts.
Sending her texts like while you're in the same room together, or?
Yeah, as we've always done that.
Yeah, just kind of keeping things fun.
Well, she's, in a meeting, I can't necessarily say
okay.
things and stuff, so.
So does she see patients? Like, is she, like, FaceTiming patients, or?
They contract a pharmaceutical company.
Okay. Well, I think we're getting a little bit further because you remember sending text messages to your wife today, so.
That was earlier.
About what time you think that was?
Early afternoon. Morning.
Okay. Remember what she was wearing today?
I brought short yesterday.
While Michael sat in the interrogation room claiming memory loss, detectives were tracking down the last people who spoke to Tamara. The friend she was supposed to meet that night, a woman named Gina, who was waiting at a restaurant wondering why Tamara never showed up.
I'm sure you're aware we're going to have a tough conversation, so we better sit down.
Okay.
You here by yourself?
My friend is in her room.
It's like a little apartment in here.
Yeah.
Is this a hotel or an apartment, or
Hotel. I guess it's both. They have some.
long-term stay stuff?
Yeah.
It's nice. Okay. Got your own bedroom, washer, dryer, home kitchen. You can live here. My name's Josh Armstrong. Do you mind if we record this?
Yeah.
My name's Josh Armstrong. This is Kyle Peck.
Okay.
We're both with the police department. Have you talked with Heather since she talked to us?
No.
Okay. We didn't know anything about you until we was talking with Heather, and was like, man, we should have had her just come up here with you if y'all were together. But
Yeah.
Obviously, Tamara's been killed. I mean, there's no easy way to put that.
I don't know. I'm like in shock.
How long have you known Tamara?
A few months.
A few months.
Yeah.
Is this a new relationship between y'all, or?
Yeah, I haven't actually met her in person.
Okay.
It's been on online type of thing.
How did y'all become acquaintances with each other? and such?
So, we're all part of, I don't know if you're familiar with Kick.
Heather told me a little bit about Kick, but I've never used it.
Okay, so it's like a WhatsApp, like a social media type of chat thing. And there's a lot of like groups. So my friend added me to like, it's a first responders, healthcare professionals type group thing where like cops, firefighters, nurses, like all of us kind of just like bitch and like say different things and just chat. And she was in the group that I was added to, and that's how me and her met. And we started chatting, and we became kind of really good friends. And I was planning on coming here a few months ago, so I told her when I'm in the area, let's meet up. And she was down for that, and then that's how I met Heather too.
Okay. So you met Heather on the same app?
Yes.
Okay. The same time frame, or?
No, Heather I met after. Heather I probably met like 2 months ago maybe.
Okay.
And Mara like maybe 5, 6 months.
So was yesterday the first time you met Heather in person?
Yes.
Okay. So did you come down here just to hang out with them, or what's the reason to come down here?
No, so I'm actually a nurse, so I have been working with COVID. I actually came in Dallas in August too to help with COVID here and in ICU. So I've just been really burnt out. So me and my friend, who's also in the same hospital as me, we wanted to just kind of travel a little bit now that I'm vaccinated and I'm just.
You got the vaccine?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
The second one was a little rough, but
Rough as in?
like side effects. I
What
just
it is?
felt like a little sick afterwards, but it was only for a day and then I was fine. So, but now that I'm like protected, I wanted to go somewhere because we've just been so like burnt out at work. So bring back.
So you're not working here. This is vacation.
Yeah, so we were in New Orleans. We were supposed to go for Mardi Gras. Well, we still went. And then we were going to stay here till Thursday, but because of all the snow and everything, we decided to cut it short, and tomorrow we're going to Florida.
To Florida?
Yeah.
What are you doing in Florida?
Disney.
Disney?
Yeah.
I just had some friends go to Disney. You have to wear a mask 24/7.
Yeah, I know.
And evidently, if you take your mask off to take a picture, they'll ask you to leave the park.
Yeah, I know, it's strict. I mean, I wear an N95 for like 14 hours at work, so I'm just
That helps us a lot, kind of understand the relationship and how y'all know each other and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The specific reason why we wanted to come talk with you is because I guess Tamara, but y'all don't call her Tamara.
TJ, Mara.
TJ. TJ messaged you. Y'all were messaging back and forth last night.
Yeah.
So that's why we specifically wanted to talk to you and see.
Yeah.
What do you know about TJ, her marriage, her relationship?
Yeah.
Is there any insight that you can tell us that maybe?
Sure. Can I get my phone?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Nice, having 2 rooms, doors shut.
So, okay, do you want me to tell you what I know about her first, and then
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So, I mean, I don't even know it's online. Like, we get kind of personal in these groups just because we're all going through a lot right now as first responders and healthcare professionals. So we kind of use it as a venting tool, but we all kind of remain anonymous at the same time. So, like, we don't put our real names on this app or like any personal information. But because I've been talking to her so long, you know, I felt comfortable kind of breaking that seal, I guess, per se, with her. And I've only done that with a couple of people from this app. And so, you know, we've talked a lot in the group, like every day almost. We have like a girls group with nurses that, you know, she talked about guys, you know, she talked about her marriage a few times. And then, you know, I don't know how much Heather told you about the kind of online thing she had going on with Dan, who's, you know, I also was friends with from the app as well. We kind of were all in the same group. So, she's, you know, she mentioned that she was just really very unhappy. It's been, you know, because I'm also going through a divorce, so we kind of like connected over that, and she said, you know, she didn't feel like she could leave yet, but she needs to. She's miserable, unhappy. The kids, they've been together since they were 18, she said. But she said he's very controlling. She said that, I think this was a while ago, she did mention about him at some point getting physical, I want to say, but she didn't say exactly what, or like, but that's kind of what she insinuated, you know, and that's when I told her, like, you need to get this out, but, you know, it just seemed like she just couldn't leave, and that this was going on for, like, a long time. I mean, I don't even know anything else about her husband, like, I don't even know his name, but from what she talks about him, she was just, you know, unhappy. And then she had that thing going on with Dan, you know, which was like really intense, even though they never met. Like, it seemed like they were really, really close.
When you say intense, the intense in the aspect of,
like, she told me she was like in love with him. You know, she wanted to be with him like one day, but then at the same time she knew it was not realistic. They were just really, really close. Like, she made it sound like they were in love, type of thing.
did Dan know all of her stuff too, like with the husband and the problems and stuff like that, or did she keep that stuff away from him?
Yeah, I think she definitely said that. So he sent me it because I had to break the news to him this morning. He lives in Costa Rica, and I guess he's on like his mountain house where the Wi-Fi is not good, so we couldn't talk on the phone. So we've been, texting. He sent me screenshots of the last conversation, them talking, which was like a minute before me and her texted last. And it sounded like she was talking about him, the husband. He just got out of the shower. He said, ooh, fun. Then she said, I told Mike, which I'm assuming that's her husband, I'm done. I'm staying with Gina tonight. She asked if she could stay over. He goes, oh, what happened? She said, I can't do this anymore. My mental health can't handle him coming. And then it got cut off. It says A. And I don't know. And then, did he do something? He did. And that's all him trying to message her.
And is that the only screenshot that he sent me?
Yeah.
So part of what we want to do is we want to get everything where we know. Mm-hmm. Because if this goes through a trial, we don't want something coming at us that we don't know.
Yeah.
And so that's why we're wanting to speak with everybody and go to these different places. Mm-hmm. This is my email address.
Okay.
Can you send that screenshot to me?
Yeah, sure. Do you want me to send the ones of me and her talking?
Yes, and then I also would like to just kind of go over that with you and talk about that and see, what that conversation was and how you felt about it.
Okay.
Did you get all the footage info? Yeah, all of that.
Who?
Heather.
No, I can call them with it. No.
Do you have a driver's license?
My driver's license?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see on that. That's right. We need to be getting that shit.
Huh?
We need to be getting that stuff.
The attitude thing.
Yeah, this license isn't as cool as a Texas license.
I know, it's not. It sucks.
And she don't have a shower that long.
And I look like
Mine looks pretty rough too. Don't feel bad.
So what were your messages with him or with her?
We talked about everything. Just day-to-day stuff. Like the last messages or in general?
In general, and then we'll go in specifics about the last ones.
Okay. Just everything. We would make comments about things from the group, or how's your day going, or I'd talk about work, or she'd talk about whatever, She was doing some, I was telling her how I'm getting burnt out at bedside, and she's like, oh, I'm doing this, whatever she does with the drug company. It's so much better than that. So she was trying to get me to do it, but I feel like I'm needed at bedside right now, so I decided to stay. But we'd vent about work and just everything. Everything, pretty much. I mean, we didn't talk all day, every day, but here and there in the group, we'd say hi, hello, what's up. Sometimes she'd say something. At one point, I was going to delete the app, which is why I ended up giving her my actual number, because I felt like, we got pretty close. So that's when she texted me, which was January 3rd. And she said, hey, it's Tamara, I'm here if you need to talk. We don't want to get back.
If what?
She said, hey, it's Tamara, I'm here if you need to talk. So that's when she texted me. And, and that's pretty much all. We haven't really texted much on our phones, more so through Kik.
Uh-huh.
Which, it's just dumb stuff. Memes, her, I sent her
the address for here.
Yeah.
Is that yesterday?
Yeah, this is yesterday.
Is this the beginning of yesterday, or is there more before that?
Let me see. This was the beginning of yesterday.
So if you're okay with it, what I would like is if you would go to the beginning of yesterday, and there's a screenshot, and then the next one screenshot, until we've got all the conversation from yesterday. so that we can kind of piece together her timeline of events of things that she had
And
done
her name was
that she
Phoenix
had spoken.
Rising on Kick. That was her name. And they were, people would call her Nix for short, NYX.
Okay. Has she ever spoke to you in details about her husband or any specific events?
I know she said that they used to have like an open marriage.
They used to have an open marriage?
Where she did say a story once where, I guess she was over another man's house and, the wife of the guy walked in on them, and then their kids swam together, so when she saw Mara's husband at the swimming pool, she went up to him and like told him what she saw, and I guess he said, yeah, I know, I have the pictures, want to see them, or like something like that. Like he already knew about it, so she made it sound like they had like kind of an open marriage type thing at some point. I'm not really sure if that was still the case now, or how long ago that was, but that was a story she did mention once about him. Other than that he was controlling, because I had a recent experience with someone who was controlling, so that's when she kind of opened up about the marriage a little bit, that he was really controlling and this and that, and always wants to be with her, makes her feel guilty when she wants to do things for herself, that type of thing. But I don't recall any other stories from that.
Any specific events about violence, him being physically abusive or harmful to her, or her being physically abusive or harmful to him, or anything like that?
I do remember her saying once that she was crying all day because they were fighting, I guess. Oh, I do remember something actually. The husband left the iPad in her room one night and heard her on the phone with Dan. Like, I guess recorded the whole conversation without her knowing. And then she found out afterwards when he told her. And she said that he could only listen to like the first minute or two, and then he had to shut it off.
How long ago was this?
Maybe a month. No, maybe more than a month, like 2 months ago. Maybe.
Okay.
Something like that. So that was another thing she did tell me. Yeah, I mean, she did say, this is just so long ago that I don't remember specifics, but I do remember her saying at some point she felt like a little intimidated by him, like insinuated that he might physically do something, and that's when I told her, like, you need to get out, this, that.
Has she ever had any events where she's had mental breakdowns or tried to harm herself, or anything of that incident where that she that you know about?
She did not. I know Heather told me this morning about last week, but she never told me anything about wanting to harm herself or anyone else.
Was that before Heather come and spoke with us?
Yes, that was before. Yeah, I haven't spoken to her since she called me from her station. I just texted her the room number, but there were times where she told me she was crying, because she was upset that she got in a fight.
But you don't know, she never shared with you, or you don't know anything about this incident that happened this last week?
No, I don't know anything about that. Yeah.
Is there anything that you can think of that would be relevant as far as, I think we've kind of covered all of that. It seems like y'all were close, but not close, but there's some, there's some things that she was still kind of reserving and holding in.
I wouldn't say we were like really, really close. I never really met her, but like an online sort of just venting, someone to vent to each other. She seemed like a nice person too.
Did she give you any details about Dan? Have they made any plans to meet each other or anything like that, or are they just trying to just not do anything online? Or?
Yeah, so they didn't make any concrete plans to meet. think mostly because of, COVID and everything, but they definitely talked about wanting to meet up at some point, about him coming here, like him coming to New York or Texas. They did talk about that, but there were no concrete plans.
Okay. What is his position? I know he's a doctor. Is that correct?
Yeah, he's a physician, kind of like internal medicine, hospital. He's 29 years old.
Is he born and raised Costa Rica, or is he over there just because of?
He's born and raised there.
Do you know if he is single, married, anything like that?
He's single. I know he owns his own house, and his brother lives there.
Any reason to believe this dude's lying about who he is, or anything sketchy about him?
No, I don't think so. His name is actually Jose.
Jose?
Yeah, which he told me he didn't share with Mara. I don't know why. I guess he was embarrassed because he wanted to sound like more white, he said. So he changed his name to Dan.
When did he tell you this?
Like a month ago, maybe.
Have you shared that with Mara?
No, I didn't, because I didn't feel like it was my place.
Okay. So his name is really Jose.
Yeah.
Jose was like Dan. Otherwise I'll forget that. Was there? I know this may seem silly, but I'm just trying to get a
Yeah,
clear
whatever
picture.
you need.
Was there a sexual relationship between the two of them? Like, were they
Yes.
phone sexting and sending pictures
Yes.
and sex talk and all that stuff?
Yes.
And you may not know the answer to this question because you and Mara haven't like met in person or whatever, but did Mara's husband know that side of it?
Yes, from what I'm aware.
That there was a sexual side of it?
Yes.
Did she just tell you that her husband knew about that? Or
She said that he knew everything.
What had she told you anything about her husband? Like, were they trying to? What were their plans? Were they trying to work it out? Were they going to split up? Were they trying to divide assets? What was their?
She said she didn't say it. She said she's been trying for years. They were trying to work things out for years, and she just can't do it anymore. Like exactly like that. She pretty much said, and that she's just been trying to leave, sort of thing. But he like kind of guilt trips her. But that like she hasn't been in love with him for like at least a year.
Do you know a specific time frame where has she told him like, hey, the marriage is over, or is he still under the impression they were trying to work things out?
She made it sound like she told him multiple times that she's not happy, that she missed out. I guess last night when she texted me, she said I told him I'm done. I thought that meant I'm done with work because she was doing a lot of work yesterday because she was catching up since she lost power for a little bit. So I didn't really think anything of it, but Heather told me that she said no, she told him that she's done with the marriage because I guess she told Heather something similar and she knows her better. So I was like, oh, I didn't realize that. She had texted me, so she wasn't sure if she would be able to come out tonight because of all the work she had to do. And then, I said, no problem. We ended up pushing the reservation out. So she said, she would come. She's like, I'm going to come, blah, blah, blah. I just got out of the shower. I might be late, but I'll be there.
Talking about last night?
Yeah. And then she said, I'll text you when I leave. I said, okay. And then we get to the restaurant, and it's like an hour later. And I said to Heather, hey Heather, like she reached out to you, like I don't want to keep texting her, like, or she doesn't want to come, She said, no, she hasn't responded to me. I have her GPS usually, so let me check. And then she checked the GPS, and she wasn't on it, which I guess is unusual. She said, because we were thinking, oh, like did she flake maybe? Maybe she just didn't want to come, sort of thing. She's like, no, that's not like her.
What time was this?
Our reservation was at 8 o'clock. We got there 8:15, I want to say, and we got seated around 8:30.
What was this at?
DeLuca's. DeLuca's.
DeLuca's. So
In
she was
Deep
supposed to
Ellum.
meet. So she was supposed to meet y'all for dinner last night.
Yes, at DeLuca's in Deep Ellum.
Okay.
That's how I pronounce it. So we were, yeah, because I told her she could meet us here so that way we could go together, but she said she was running late. So, and then she had asked me if she could stay the night as well, because we were going to go to the Red River, I think it's called, not Barn. Cowboy, Red River or something.
What was it?
Yeah, it's like a bar type thing. So we were going to be drinking, so she didn't want to drive.
Do you mind if we look at your messages from yesterday?
Yeah.
Just kind of.
Did you already send them?
No, she had a little bit.
Yeah, I'll send everything at the same time.
And I guess if. Hey, it's Mara. I'm here if you need.
That's
it.
from
Oh, that's
before.
January 3rd.
Yeah, so this
Okay.
is,
Thursday of this week.
yes, I was just asking that.
It's over there. Catch up on everything now. And that we have stable power. I don't know if I'm going. Gotta make dinner. Getting out of work early is seemingly impossible today. Girl, I'm ready to cry. I can push out the reservation if it helps. I don't want to make you change plans. Need being, pulling things off. It's no biggie unless you're not up to it. My friend wanted to go at 8 originally. Trying to wrap it up. Just so begging because of issues. Children is in town. And you
That's
need
my
to-
name.
Okay. You need to drink pizza with something working on it. Trying to wrap it up. Won't make the 6:30 for sure. I moved it to 8. Can I stay with you tonight? 6:53 p.m. Of course. Okay, just got out of the shower. So I'm looking at his times. Just got out of the shower, 6:55 p.m. Maybe late, but I will be there. I just told my husband I'm done. 6:55 p.m. Are you meeting us at the restaurant? Okay, hon, no worries. Let you know when I'm leaving. At 6:56, let you know when I'm leaving. So, okay. So,
And then I texted her at 8, whatever, and that didn't deliver, didn't even go through.
what I'm going to do is hold this like this. So that it had this time. I'm not so worried about timestamps on, well, if it does it, then we'll just do it like this.
Okay.
And that way it's got the times on it. So if you'll send me those, and then the screenshot that Jose sent you. Do you call him Jose or Dan?
Jose.
I was going to get confusing if she showed up to dinner last night and you said Jose and she said Dan.
Yeah, I know. I mentioned that. I said, you know, if I slipped by accident, sorry, but I mean, I felt kind of weird, to be honest, that she didn't know his real name, but
Yeah, especially if it's this, I mean,
This involved.
yeah.
involved intimacy kind of thing.
He was really weird even about telling me, but I'm the type of person, like, if I'm going to give you my Snapchat name or something, like, I need to know your real name. And I knew his real name wasn't Dan. Like, he was born in Costa Rica, you know. But I insisted. I said, you know, you have to tell me your real name. And then he finally, you know, told me. Like, it took him a little bit, and he was very, like, uncomfortable about it.
Is Dan just a friend to you and Heather, or is he like more flirty and stuff like that with y'all too?
I mean, he's flirty, but me and him are friends.
Anything ever cross the line past friends?
No. I mean, he tried to, you know, a while ago, but I was with someone, and, you know, I just kind of turned him down. But
A while ago, like while he was involved with.
this was before they were kind of like, you know, seriously talking. I didn't even know about her. This was when I was here in Dallas. I'd met someone that I ended up being with, which was when he messaged me, you know, kind of flirting and this and that. And that's when I told him, and that's. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out my train of thought. And then he said, I'd rather have you as a friend than nothing. That sort of thing.
The reason I'm asking is, does Jose only have Mara in this online relationship thing, or has Jose got multiple women the same way? that make sense?
Yeah, no. I'm trying to save this. Okay. Before he did have a lot of different type of online relationships. I guess because of COVID, he was having difficulty dating or whatever, so he kind of just wanted to stick to the online thing. And he did have a bunch of women he was talking to, but then at some point decided that they wanted to be serious, I guess, and that's when he kind of cut everyone else off.
Okay. So you feel that he was solely focused on more?
Yeah, because even in the groups that we were in, everyone knew that they were kind of an item. He was very open about it in the groups with other people.
Okay. If you'll send those emails real quick,
Yeah.
I'll make sure they come through.
And then you wanted the ones from Kick too, you said, right?
Was those from yesterday or?
From this morning?
Which was,
Oh, yesterday, sorry, yeah.
yes.
8:35, I think that was the first one.
Because y'all messaged a little bit on there yesterday and then a little bit on text message yesterday.
Yeah. So a little context to this conversation was I sent her a screenshot of one of the other girls who was jealous that me and her were meeting up. So I sent her a screenshot, as a joke, saying, and, she was saying, oh, she just wants to meet you, blah, blah. And then she was saying, I'm in trouble, but it's not the boys I'm in trouble with. Because it was a girl that messaged me, not a guy.
The world of online dating.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I'm so glad I'm married.
I know. I every day I think me and my wife work together. I don't even know how it's about anymore. Everything's on phones, and
Yeah.
I don't know if I got that much time to put that much effort into it.
Right.
And then I don't know if I put a sentence together good enough like that.
I don't want to keep up with that many different social media sites.
That's why I deleted Facebook, because politics and everything, I'm just thinking.
It's so easy for us and our job, trying to find people, and now that everybody's
Unless we're trying to
going.
find her, she deleted it.
Yeah, I mean, we're going through likes and all this other stuff trying to find people. Sitting in a truck at 3 o'clock in the morning,
Freezing.
trying to find people.
Wow.
That's how we found Heather last
That's how we found Heather.
Really?
She was liking all of the posts on Mara's Facebook page.
Yeah. They're best friends for 20 years or something. Okay, so screenshot.
Is your email address your name or is it something funny?
Gina, yeah, it's my It's my,
Heather sent me an email too. I just wanted to make sure that hers wasn't something funny and then yours is something funny. I'm like, which one is which?
Well, this is not the vacation you thought you were going to have, huh?
no, it's crazy. I'm still in shock, to be honest. Alright, where am I going with this? That way I can select.
So,
Oh, okay, got it. Because I would have to do it one by one.
I can show you an easier way to do it.
Yeah.
Is this in messaging or what is this in?
That's my email.
Is this in your email?
Yeah.
If you
So I'm
just
going to
go
do
to
this
pictures.
and go to Disney World trying to do something. You go to your photos and then there's the select button up there. And then select all the ones that we screenshotted. I don't know if those are...
Those same ones come down
And
here.
then hit the send button, and then click the little mail thing, and it attaches all of them. And then you just tap it.
Thank you.
I may not can kick, but I can send an email.
Yeah. That's how we operate nowadays.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a distraction. It's just kind of, I should probably delete it too, because I'm in grad school and it's some time.
You make good money coming down here and doing the nursing stuff for COVID?
Yeah, that was a good thing, I guess.
Enough to afford to go to Mardi Gras and then Texas and then Disney?
Yeah.
Mardi Gras is not what it's cracked up to be, is it?
No.
Well,
It was
COVID.
okay.
You would have a lot of fun in Mardi Gras if you didn't go to New Orleans.
Yeah.
You need to go to smaller towns.
We did end up renting a car, and we kind of like, explored around the area. We went to Baton Rouge.
I went to college in Louisiana.
Oh, you did?
You go down south to like Houma. Down there, that's a lot of fun. Worry about getting shot.
I don't know. She didn't like two guys with cowboy hats at her door. She probably ain't gonna like home.
I was just, see that where I'm from. I wasn't expecting,
Yeah, what are they? Fedoras or something?
And as soon as we leave, she's gonna go like, you missed the two guys with cowboy hats.
Alright, it should have sent.
I guess I'm gonna have to get me a fancy jacket like yours.
Hey, Dinner's has all of their coats on sale, 50% off.
I'm telling you, boys, call once more now.
Did it send?
I'm refreshing it. I haven't got it yet.
I think it just sent now. Yeah, I did a lot of overtime this year.
You put some back for your taxes?
Most of it got taken away from my taxes. But luckily, the stimulus checks have been based on my salary from previous, not this year, so I'm still getting mine, which is good. Next year I won't be so lucky.
Okay, that's one. That was weird how that comes through. I'm gonna look this over. Yeah. In case I have any questions for you, can I get your phone number?
Yeah, 201. Oh, it's right there.
That's you?
Yep.
On top of it,
If we have any questions or anything,
Is he in custody?
yes, he's in jail.
Yeah, we got him in jail about midnight.
He was in handcuffs within 20 minutes. I mean, he hadn't left home yet by the time police got there, so. Sorry to meet you under these circumstances.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming down.
We haven't been in bed yet, so
Oh, you've been up
we're
all
gonna
night.
ease back towards Celina.
We got called at about 7:30. We've been going since last night.
Do you have any questions for us before we get out of here? Anything we can?
But there was someone who knew Tamara better than anyone. Her best friend of over 20 years, Heather Weber. The woman who had been there just 4 days earlier when Tamara was suicidal. The woman who knew exactly what was happening in that marriage. And what she told detectives would reveal the truth Michael was desperately trying to hide.
Turn these on silent. I don't want to interrupt us.
Yeah, I gotta get mine going.
Josh Armstrong. This is my sergeant, Paul Paton. Has your mother told you any details, or you looked on social media? Or?
Just that he shot him.
I thought your mother said. Or is that what Facebook said?
That's what my mom said. I saw one article that had nothing on it, and that was after I found out. Since then, I haven't been on social media or looked at anything.
This is going to be a hard conversation because I know we are best friends, but I just want to make sure that you do also know the facts as well as you giving me the facts. Okay. He did shoot them, all three of them, and he's been arrested. He's in jail. But there's things that he said when I spoke with him that made me want to speak with you. And from what I understand with your mother, I talked to her a little bit last night, and it sounded like she actually knew a little bit of the information. I guess maybe you had been kind of keeping her in the loop on what was going on with them, and I guess they've been having some marital problems and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to kind of let you talk and just about them, their family, what's going on with them,
I found out around October. She finally told me that they were having issues and that she'd been unhappy for years. But it wasn't until last year that she realized that she was at the point of no return, like there was no saving it. And the reason she hadn't left earlier is because she wanted to make sure that he would be mentally able to manage on his own when she wasn't there. That way he could still be a functioning dad to the kids, because he was always a great dad.
When you say mentally able, what does that mean?
Like, so that no self-harm.
Okay, so he was...
She was more worried about him harming himself than anything.
Did he have a history of that, or...
No.
Or just the concern of her?
Just the concern that she felt that that would be something that he might do.
Did he know that she was like past the point of no return, like the marriage was over, or was that
She had
something...
been telling him, and he just wasn't listening. And then the last text that I got from her last night was she told him that she was done.
She texted you that last night?
Around 6:50.
6:50?
Around then.
Do you have your phone on you?
I do.
Did y'all text a lot last night?
No, not too much.
Do you mind showing me what y'all did on text last night?
I know we typically will use Snap and
Okay.
texting. This is the...
You can sit down. I'll sit over with you.
I don't know if it tells me. 66 was the last one. Gina was our friend that we were supposed to all meet up with last night.
NYX is her.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Oh, he was telling her to go see her friend and then monopolize his time, and the fuck you was saying like fuck you to him, like she's done.
We'll see you soon.
That she had texted Gina and said that she was going to be coming. So Gina told me, I was like, okay, well, we'll see you soon.
As in you and Gina both?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to stay with Gina tonight. Is this all from yesterday?
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, we were talking a lot about my daughter, too.
How come it says that? I deleted it.
You can change it to where it saves for 24 hours, and after 24 hours it deletes.
Okay. Do you mind if I just take a picture of that so that
No, go for it.
so that when it does delete, it's not gone?
I have a privacy screen on, so it makes it hard to do that. Do you want me to just snapshot it and I
Screenshot
can
it.
email you?
Absolutely. If you'll just start at the top,
Yeah.
and
I'll
then
go all the way.
and then that way, when it does disappear, we still have a record of it.
Yeah.
So, who is Gina?
She is a mutual friend of ours.
Does Gina know?
She does. She was with me when I got the call. She's from New Jersey, and she's only in town for the weekend.
Like, she's leaving
She lives
Sunday?
She leaves Sunday.
Where's she at now?
I believe she should still be at her hotel.
In
In Los.
Does she have a car?
I think they have a rental.
we probably need to speak to her too, just so that we can ask her what they talked about yesterday.
Okay. I don't think they talk too much, just because I'm trying to keep track of her.
So when she said I'm going to stay with Gina tonight, she was referencing I'm going to stay in the hotel.
Mhm.
Okay. And that's also where you stayed last night?
Mm-hmm.
So Gina had a hotel room, you were at the hotel room, and she was supposed to come to the hotel room.
Mm-hmm. Make the...
I had it for a second.
Sorry. some of it's gonna be a duplicate because I'm trying to keep track of it and it's just not working.
J. Armstrong. ARMSTONG at Celina dash TX dot. Just send pictures or something, that's fine. Before we move on from this, so I don't forget, we want to have her call Gina real quick and ask Gina to go ahead and take screenshots of any conversations she's got and go ahead and send over to you.
Yeah, I mean, we're still probably gonna need to talk to her. Yeah, if you don't mind calling her,
Yeah.
please.
I would have just told her to come with you if I'd known you. If I'd have known this, but I.
Hey Gina, it's Heather. The detectives want to know if you would be able to come down so they can talk to you and then also get screenshots of yours and TJ's convo from yesterday. We're in Celina. It's probably a good 45-minute drive from y'all, I think. Okay. Alright. She's not sure she'll be able to have the means to get here. Do you want her to...
Is there somewhere that she's going to be? Or is she going to be in multiple places?
Is there somewhere that... Are y'all wanting to go to her?
If I need to.
Yeah.
They can come to you if needed. Is there somewhere you want them to meet you at, or... Yeah, they should be able to do that. She'll be at the hotel till 1, if y'all can meet her there.
Yeah.
Okay, they'll meet you there.
It's already 10. We would have to leave here.
I have the
12.
address. I'll give it to him.
May work.
Yeah.
We won't be here with her for 2 more hours.
Alrighty. Thank you, love. Yeah, absolutely. Right, thank you. Alright, bye.
So she was worried about his mental state. He's always been a good dad. Has there been any history of violence or anything that he's done violently?
Other than what I don't know what he did while he was in the Marine Corps, because that's not something that he really ever talked about. I know she may have known some of it, but like violence at home.
Okay. Anything that you know or saw that was like would scare you or concern you, or this is just like complete?
Just when some of the things that she would tell me, like how he cornered her in the closet the other night and was going on for 4 hours about how they can fix their marriage and make it work, and
Cornered her in the closet?
Yeah, she didn't. She didn't say he touched her physically or anything. Just wouldn't let her get away from him to not have the conversation and give her the space.
Okay. So it's been an active argument about he wants to work the marriage out and she doesn't?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When was this?
That was a Tuesday, I think.
When is the last time you saw her in person?
It was Wednesday.
This Wednesday?
This
What
past
happened
Wednesday.
then?
Everything seemed fine. I got there late Tuesday night, and he slept on the couch. Her and I slept in the master bedroom. And in the morning, all three of us even had like friendly conversation. We're joking about the cat lawyer memes, and doing that. And it was a pretty normal morning. He made us coffee, and everything seemed stable. At least, like there was nothing that was telling me that there's a huge red flag.
Was there a specific reason that you went and stayed the night over there, or?
Because he had cornered her and wouldn't give her space, and I typically I'm usually a good buffer.
Okay.
And it gave her the space she needed. And when I got there, you could tell she'd been crying all day. Her eyes were beyond puffy. They would practically be swollen shut. They were so puffy.
Okay. Before that incident, when was the last time you had to go over there and stay?
Usually if I stayed, it was because her and I would go out for dinner, and if I drank, I wasn't driving home.
Okay.
So it wasn't just that was the first time I'd gone over to really serve as a buffer.
And that was Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday night into Wednesday morning?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a question. Obviously, there's a reason. It may sound silly to you. Is there anything in your mind specifically for this last Friday?
This last Friday? For her, like yesterday, last Friday?
A week ago yesterday. Today's still Friday to me, I'm sorry.
I think her and I went out for dinner.
Went out to dinner?
We went and had sushi, and we ended up, I slept at her house. There wasn't any reason for it, just then
Just hanging
get
out.
her out of the house. She worked from home, and it was just a way to get her out of the house and decompress. And so we went and had sushi and had some gal time. And
Where'd you like sushi at?
the little place down the road by Walmart.
Hana?
Yeah.
Hannah? Hana? Okay.
Yeah.
Baker ones is good.
It is very good. It was our sushi spot.
Is there anything about Tamara did she have any issues? Was she ever violent with him? Did she never was physically abusive to him that you know of or anything
No.
like that? Any kind of physical abuse or any kind of abuse at all that you know that would be stemming around the children? Were the children ever
Not
involved
that.
in anything?
No. Everything from the kids, and they hadn't even told the kids they were having issues. And she was ready to, they were supposed to sit down and tell the kids, but then his dad ended up in the ER, and they went to Colorado for a week, and so they didn't get to talk to the kids. And then it was just one thing after another, and they still hadn't had a chance to tell the kids that they were having issues. But any kind of violence or abuse, none that I am aware of.
Okay. And anything? What did the son do for fun? Did he have any activities that he was?
He played video games.
Video games. What about the daughter?
She did swimming for extracurricular activity, and then they both were homeschooled, and she liked playing on her.
So,
She drew.
I've seen 2 Nintendo Switches. Would she happen to have 2 of them, or do you know that, or don't know that, or?
I think they had her one, and then she wanted a particular game, and so they got another Switch combo, and I think that was supposed to be for TJ and Mike to use.
Okay. They were sitting side by side, so I didn't know if they belonged to the same kid or if they just happened to randomly get put together.
I think they would just happen to be randomly put together.
Okay.
As far as I know, they each only had one.
Both of them work from home. Is that a long-term deal? They've worked from home for a while?
Hers has been work from home for a few years now. It was part of the job that when she started, like it was a remote position from the get-go. His was not, and then COVID happened, and then it became remote. I think he could have opted to go to the office, but he opted to stay home, I think.
Who did he work for?
Me?
Him.
Oh, him, Raytheon.
Is there, has Tamara ever had any kind of anxiety, depression, things of that nature?
Other than everything going on with Mike the past month or so, yeah, it's been taking a toll on her mentally because he was always around and she never got time for herself, like just time to be alone, per se. And so I know that was causing her to be a little depressed.
Obviously.
But like a history of it, no.
I asked you if Mike had any history that you knew of suicidal thoughts and stuff like that. Did she have any kind of history of suicidal thoughts or
Not
actions?
till
What happened this past Tuesday?
when he wouldn't leave her alone. She wanted out.
What happened then?
She didn't do it. I came over and wouldn't let her talk to her and told her, I was like, this is what you want to do. I was like, you have
Can
two
you give
reasons
me,
upstairs.
and I know it's hard, but can you tell me all of the details that you know about that specific event?
Just that he cornered her, and when she was texting me, it was the texts that were like, I think it's actual text. It was very vague and ambiguous, but when I was a teenager, I had thought about suicide too. And so just she said there's only one way out. And she says she's going to end it for good. And she says it's the only way. She's like, and she kept saying, she's like, I'm sorry, it's the only way. I can't live like this. I want it to be over. It will be over soon. Only one step. He won't let me go. No, and then I told her I was coming over. She said, no, it's not safe to drive. And then I told her that I was coming. She kept saying, she said, Heather, I'm okay. It will be okay. It's the only way. And then I told her that I told her I was coming over.
Will you screenshot those as well?
Mm-hmm. Oh, and that was on Sunday. I'm sorry, it was not Tuesday. It was Sunday.
Okay.
So it was Monday when I last saw her.
Sunday night, and you stayed the night Sunday night into Monday morning?
Into Monday, and I stayed there till Monday afternoon, and then I went home Monday afternoon.
Your last email came through, so I got it.
Okay. J. Armstrong at Celina, Texas, Texas.
That's TX.
TX, yeah.
And
.gov.
When y'all saw each other in person, when you got there, did she go into detail about the event at all? About any of that?
Just that he was going on and on, same thing about trying to make it work, that she needs to put the effort into making it work, and just things that, same conversations they've been having, is just a barrage of it.
Did he tell you anything that happened? Did he speak to you at all?
Not about anything that happened.
When you got there, where was she at?
She was in the bedroom, in the bed.
Laying down?
She was sitting up.
Okay. Anything about her? I mean, did she say how she was going to try to kill herself or anything, or it was just kind of vague text?
Just that he took the gun away. So I would assume.
That she had a gun?
Yeah.
Is that in one of the deals that you sent me in screenshot?
It was verbal conversation when I was there.
So she told you that she had a gun?
No, just that Mike took it.
Mike took it. To you, did that mean she actually like had a gun in her hand and he took it out of her hand?
I don't know. I didn't ask specifically.
Okay. Anything about what Mike did with the gun?
I don't know.
Do you know how many guns they have in that house?
2.
2? Do you know what they are?
She just told me
Told you then or previously?
previously what they were.
Okay. Rifles or handguns?
Rifles.
Both of them?
Both are handguns.
Okay. Do you know where they normally kept those guns at?
I thought in the closet, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
I don't. It's not something I went looking for.
You want some in detail y'all spoke about? Okay. I want you to understand what I'm asking, because I know some questions that I'm asking. I don't want you to read too far into it.
No.
I'm not insinuating that she killed herself or anything like that. I just have to ask certain questions of you because you were there for that event. And I want to make sure that we have the whole picture, so that the way criminal cases work, it's either a plea deal or it goes to trial. And if this ends up in a trial, then I want all of our ducks in a row. I don't want anything behind the defense table that we don't know about previously.
Yeah.
And so don't think that we're trying to insinuate anything like that. We just want to make sure that we have all of our stuff lined out and we have it very accurate, so that there's no surprises and we can do the absolute best job to get justice for her. Is there any details about that incident that she said about the gun, having the gun, going to use the gun, pointing the gun, anything at all other than Mike took the gun?
Other than, just that he took it.
Okay. Let me see if the screenshots come through. I can't get away. So she's actually texting you while she's in the closet?
No.
It says been begging.
Oh, yeah.
Been begging for 15 minutes to let me go, and you responded back, he won't let you go, he has made that.
Well, no, saying that he's not willing to give up on the marriage.
Okay, this is not talking specifically about the closet, just
Right.
talking about the marriage in
Yes,
general.
yes.
Okay.
Did he threaten anything about, like, saying he wouldn't let her go? Like, is there...
She never said there was a threat behind it, just that she was his soulmate, the love of his life. He isn't going to let her go because he doesn't want to quit on it.
Okay. Has she ever attempted anything like that before, or said anything like that before? Okay. When did y'all figure out she wasn't coming last night?
Probably close to 9 o'clock-ish. She told us she was going to be late.
Okay, so you never got a response saying, hey, I'm not coming, or anything like that? Okay.
I didn't know if something was up, or if he had maybe, as we had talked about, that she didn't want to deal with the guilt trip of what would be after. So I didn't know if she changed her mind or whatnot.
What do you mean by guilt trip?
Making her feel guilty for going out.
Is that something he normally does, or?
It's something he's done in the past.
Okay.
It's trying about, I think it's usually about time that he could be spending with her, but will go out with me and we'll go have dinner, and it's not like her and I do that all the time.
Spoke with her on Snapchat last night was 6:50.
It was the 6:56 is the last.
6:56.
That's what the
I just
last
want
night.
to be accurate because the pictures don't show a time.
Yeah, it was The last one was 6:56. I will double check it for you. Do you want me to screenshot the timestamp?
Yes, if you, then that's the last one.
That's the last one.
Yeah,
That was the last
send that
response.
to me, and then
form.
that actually, it will show the actual timestamp on it, and that'll work out great.
That should be on its way.
Okay. Obviously, I can't tell you all the details about the case.
I understand.
But if you do have specific questions, if I can't answer them, I'll just tell you I can't answer them, but I'll answer everything that I can if there's anything that I can answer for you.
I don't know if I'm ready yet.
And that's perfectly fine. And questions like that you're probably talking about, I probably wouldn't answer anyways. Not at this point.
I do have 3 dogs and a cat.
So the house was set on fire.
I did read that. It didn't say anything about the extent of it.
The house, the one room in the house burnt pretty good, and there was a lot of smoke. I believe that the smoke killed all the animals. I can tell you that the 3 dogs and the cat we found them,
Okay.
and they were deceased. But if there was additional ones, those
No, that was it.
I believe 2 pugs,
2 pugs,
a pit,
an English
or
bulldog,
bulldog,
and
then
the cat.
Okay.
Do you know anything about them going to counseling?
He was going to counseling. He wanted her to do marriage counseling, and she told him that she wasn't going to do it.
Any reason why?
She wasn't there to focus on fixing their marriage.
Do you know who
She was done.
Did she relay that to him, saying basically,
Yeah.
this is...
She told him that she didn't want to do marriage counseling, that it's broken, she doesn't want to fix it.
So he knew this marriage is over.
He should have.
If not,
should
she
have
stated
known.
it to her.
If not, if
If he
she had stated it, I don't know if she accepted that.
Okay.
At what point was it for her that she started making that clear to him that this marriage is over? Like, has that been going on for a long time, or?
Probably the past 3 weeks or so.
So very recent then.
Yeah.
Before that last 3 weeks, was she
Before
trying
that,
to
she
work on
told.
it?
No, she had tried, and then she wanted him to focus on himself, and he was wanting to focus on trying to fix their marriage, and she had told him that she wasn't sure if she wanted to. She within the last 3 weeks or so was when she was telling him I'm done, but before that she had told him that she wasn't sure she wanted to even try.
Okay. So it went from I'm not sure to 3 weeks ago our marriage is over. The logistics of it.
Essentially, I didn't get the exact specifics of what exactly she said, but because I had asked her, I was like, have you told him that you're done, that you don't want to? And she said yeah.
Do you know who his counselor is?
I do not. I know it was someone close by. I know that much, because he would go during the workday for his appointment and come back, and it usually didn't take too long. So I think I know it was a woman.
A woman?
Mm-hmm.
You know how often he went?
Maybe once a week. I don't know exactly how often.
When you said that she wanted him to fix himself first, work on himself first,
Mm-hmm.
what does she mean by that?
Their communication was lacking. He didn't express his emotions well.
Okay.
And kind of just needed to. He kicked her, emotionally kicked her out and wasn't letting her back in, and he needed to focus on that.
Okay. as far as you know, was there anything, do you know, I'm not trying to talk ill about your friend, I gotta ask.
Yeah.
Is there she cheating on him, anything, seeing anybody else?
He knew it was a online affair, per se, because he lives in Costa Rica. She knew it was nothing that would ever physically happen.
Okay. But he knew that she was having this online affair with this
Since
guy?
October, he knew. He found out before I did.
So he found out October of 2020?
Mm-hmm. Just past October.
When did it when was it ended?
No, she told him that she wasn't ending it.
Oh, okay.
And that a while ago.
So she was still currently talking to this old boy?
In Costa
And
Rica.
she,
And he knew?
and he, oh yeah, he knew.
How did he find out?
She said his name in her sleep.
She said, okay. And then I guess he just confronted her about it, or how
He asked her who that was, and she wasn't going to lie to him, so she told him.
I'm guessing you have no idea how to get in contact with this old boy in Costa Rica.
What do you need to know?
Well, hell yeah. All right. What's his name?
His name's Dan.
Dan?
Last name I don't have.
Do you know how
Right.
they communicated?
They primarily did on Kick and Snapchat.
Dan. You know, is
No
there a
less.
phone number to
I don't
reach
have
him?
a phone number. I can reach him on Snapchat, and that's about it.
Do you have him on your Snapchat?
I do.
Will you go to his profile and screenshot his username?
It means I'm gonna have to open the Snap, and I don't want to open it. Yeah, because he was worried about her, and I'm sure he already knows.
Do you want us to open it?
No, it only says he's so worried. Okay. No. That is. He's gonna ask while I'm screenshotting his profile.
Well, I'm probably going to have you message him, ask him if we can have his phone number so we can call him.
Would you rather? Do you want me to do that? Go ahead. And
Well, we need his profile anyways.
Okay.
Because we're probably going to have to get that downloaded.
Okay. Do you want me to ask him for his phone number?
You good with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we can.
Tell him we'll call him today. I don't know what time it is there, but
It's the same time. I need. What do I say? I don't know what to say.
just say,
Can I get your phone number?
can I get your phone number? I mean, you can put that we want to talk to him, and then we'll explain everything.
How long has this online affair been going on with them?
I don't have the exact startage, but I think maybe a month or two before October.
Okay. Do you know how they met or anything?
They met in a grouping on Kick.
I've never been on Kick, so I'm assuming a grouping on Kick is.
They were in first responder groups.
Okay.
Because she was an RN and he's a doctor.
Okay.
So-
He's a doctor in Costa Rica?
Mhm.
Okay.
So they weren't planning on meeting, just all
It
online.
was all online. I mean, they would talk about they wish they could meet, but there was no. She told me she knows that it's unrealistic and it'll never happen.
So how she's talking to this old boy? I know they were working in the same room for a while.
No, Mike would work upstairs. She was
That was,
downstairs in the office.
That was just during the snowstorm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is there any other close friends that she talks to other than you?
Not that I know. I don't know the extent of what they would talk about, but she was pretty close with one of her bosses at work.
You know that.
Her name's Babisha.
Babisha.
You know how to spell that? Where's she work?
Mary Source Virgin.
All right, say again.
Google it so I can spell it.
You know what? Just screenshot that old bad boy and send it to from Armstrong. That'd probably be a lot better. I had to look up how to spell February. last night, so I'm
It's
tired.
FEB.
He's not joking.
Oh, no, I have to do spell check on it too, so I'm not judging. That's why I said it's FEB. I just abbreviate. Okay, so this is just a screenshot of the company she worked for, how to, like, who to get in touch with
And
there.
what? Say your name again.
Tell you.
And I'll spell it the way I think it sounds.
Avisha?
Hey, bud. Probably not how you spell that, but
I think it's like BHA.
I imagine if you ask for Bavisha, there's only going to be one person. Does anything about Mike? Does he have any medical conditions or anything that you know about?
Not that I know of.
Anything that was physical, mental?
He may have PTSD from the military, maybe?
What would make
Not
you
sure.
think that?
I don't. Long time. I know he's lost friends out there, and I think he was in Afghanistan for a little bit. It's been a long, long, long time since I've thought about his military career.
Okay. Does he have any kind of mental problems? Like, is he smart, intellectual?
Yeah, he's very smart.
Very smart. Has he ever had any problems remembering things? Any problems not recalling events, or
Not that I'm aware of.
no mental lapses, no hospital stays due to depression or
No.
stuff like that?
Not I am aware of, and I've been around. He's been around since I was 17.
Since you were 17? And how old are you now?
34.
No, I'm not supposed to ask that.
I'll be 35 this year.
Well, I wouldn't have guessed it.
Is y'all ever had a conversation and 5 seconds later you're having the same conversation because you didn't remember you just had it?
Not with me particularly.
Okay, when you say that?
Just how he would go on and on. Like, she would tell him, and he just would pretty much ignore it and just keep going.
Okay.
When it was talking with her. With other regular conversations that we've all been around, he's never had any issues remembering. Sometimes he'll remember stuff, and I'm like, oh, I couldn't even remember.
Okay. Okay. That's good. Okay. So you said, say again? You know, it'd probably be better I didn't tell you anything because you'd probably feel the same way I did right now, so.
You probably don't want to know what I feel right now.
Well. Yeah, you don't want to know. So that the online deal been going on since October, you said?
A little bit before October.
Okay.
October's when he found out.
October is when he found out.
And you found out.
Yeah, he found out, and then I think a few days later she finally told me.
Okay. When did you get that the address for you? Did you get the address for
I
him?
have it.
The hotel?
Yeah. I don't know if she said that to you.
I didn't send it. I'm sorry.
I got the screenshots of the timestamps, so that's good. And a screenshot from Amerisource Virgin.
Yeah, that was her employer.
Do you know if he has any close friends?
He doesn't.
Is he kind of a loner?
He used to have friends, and then just as the years passed, he just didn't make an effort to make any friends.
Okay. But no one off the top of your head you can think of that he regularly talked to, ever hung out with y'all, anything? Nobody ever come over for him?
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
He said tomorrow at noon. Would that be okay? He's
Yeah.
got poor reception right now.
Yeah. You good with that, Josh?
Talking to him tomorrow at noon.
Yeah.
Not yet. I'm waiting for it.
And that phone call may be bumped up whenever he starts figuring out that she ain't responding to any messages. Because he doesn't know yet, correct?
I think Gina told him.
You think Gina told him?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
He's gonna try to make sure he's available at that time.
Okay.
So it is 506-888-295-16.
This phone number's different down there?
How do we call that?
Huh?
I never called international before.
I bet we can figure it out. Google will tell us.
What, how did
You
that
roll
happen?
around the
Well,
world.
it just has an extra number.
Yeah, all you do is just dial it and it works.
So let me. Name is
Dan.
Dan the doctor.
We kind of asked you several different questions, and it's been spread out on several different topics. Is there anything that you know about that you feel like we should know about?
That's pretty much it. I think.
Any specific events that's happened between them, or phone conversations, or something that you witnessed or saw, or anything that you might think would be relevant?
Just him not giving her a break. She felt like she was being babysitted because he was always hovering, always around. She would go to the closet to do something, he'd be right there. If she went to the bedroom, he'd follow her to the bedroom, and he was driving her up the wall just because she couldn't. I guess the best way to equate it is it's like having a toddler follow you around to the bathroom. You can't even go pee by yourself. I know that because I have two small children, and they don't let me go to the bathroom alone. I'll shut the door, and I'm like, oh, I'm alone. 2 seconds later, big mom.
Yeah, just anything that gives you that feeling in your gut that something ain't right.
On the stuff with Dan, would she actively, I know she said she wasn't going to end it, and she told him that. Would she actively message him with Mike in the room? Was it an open thing, or did she still try to hide it?
She still kept it to herself. She wasn't trying to throw it in his face or do it right in front of his face. The hotel is the Water Walk. It's in Las Colinas,
I better Google it.
and I have the address.
Okay, give me that.
It is 1711
1711.
West Royal Lane, and that's Las Colinas, 75063, and she's in room 1312.
Let's see, Los Colinas. Waterwalk, Dallas, Las Colinas?
Yes.
Okay, mine shows an Irving address, but I think that's the same one. On the corner of Royal and Park Ridge.
That sounds about right, because I know I had to get to Royal to get there.
And you said she's in room
Room 1312.
Did you get her phone number?
1312, not yet. We right now room 1312.
Jesus, God. 13, 12.
4577.
And it's Gina?
Gina.
Says it is a 40-minute drive from here.
I wasn't off.
No, you wasn't off at all. You're pretty close.
Hey, she just turned 6.
Yeah, I was definitely not. Me and my sister are 10 years apart. It was awesome because like at 8 years old, I was an only child, so I loved it. But I look back and I'm like, well, I felt bad for my parents because my kids are only 7 years apart. But I'm like, gosh, man, I'm gonna be like 50 something by the time he gets out of high school.
Mine are 21 months apart. The second one was he got here like a year early.
Well, will you give us a second real quick, and then we'll be right back. Okay.
Hey Heather, I'm Lieutenant Hill. Hey, I spoke to her mom last night and broke. She was pretty broken up.
I talked to her this morning.
That's all I was gonna say. You might want to reach out to her,
Yeah.
and she has no idea what to do from here. I said, lean on your friends and family.
Yeah, she broke. I called her after I was calm enough to look at my phone and listen to the voicemails, and I have her number, and I'm gonna call her again. I know she's gonna want to know what the process is to be able to get there.
Good. I think all you guys will be able to help each other out. It's been difficult to get through.
Do you know what she needs to do to be able to start getting funeral arrangements done?
What the medical examiner's office got her contact information from me,
Okay.
and they'll be the first ones to contact her to kind of give her some updated information.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Is there a...
Yes, ma'am.
I need a phone number in case he misses the call tomorrow. He wants to know if there's a number he can call back.
Hey, what number do y'all want him to call back in case he misses?
Seven 109.
Okay.
We have them, Josh. We can send you some. Did we get an email with all of them?
I've got them.
And just, who cares?
Yeah, they just sent me the email to send it to them. Heather, is there anything else that I can do for you at this time?
Just reach out to me for anything that you need. Any questions you have?
I got so many phone numbers calling me today, I can't remember who's who. You're 0309?
Mm-hmm.
Go here, create new contact. Heather Weber with 1B.
1B, yep.
Is that what you go by, Weber?
I do.
Okay.
Even though I got divorced, I kept the last name because I torn going back and forth if I should go to my maiden name.
Well,
TJ
I
told
read-
me when her mom got divorced, she regretted that she didn't have the same last name.
What is your middle name?
Renee.
Okay. When I was trying to find you last night, I kept coming across, maybe it's your Facebook, it say Heather Renee on Facebook?
does.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was calling the right thing. Well, if you don't have any questions for me, I'm going to walk you back out and then probably get in the car and drive
Okay.
to
Let me know if you
Los Angeles.
need anything, have any questions that I can try and help answer. I
You have-
absolutely will.
You've helped us a lot, and I want you to know that. You have helped us a lot by coming and telling us. So, very, very appreciative for you coming and speaking with us.
talk to a lawyer, please?
One more time, sir.
Can I talk to a lawyer, please? I'm in so far over my head. I don't know what's happening.
Okay. That's perfectly your right to do so, sir. We can get you an attorney and then speak with you after you have an attorney.
I'm getting confused
Okay.
by your questions. I'm sorry.
You're perfectly fine. You are going to be under arrest, okay? And you're going to be taken over to the Collin County Jail.
I'm under arrest.
You're going to be under arrest for capital murder.
Excuse me.
Capital murder.
No.
You caught me a minute ago whenever I used past tense instead of present tense.
No. We're not hurt. We're not hurt.
Here's what I need you to do, Michael, okay? I need you to stand up and turn around and face that wall for me, okay? Stand up for me. Turn around and put your hands on the floor here. No, don't put your hands on the wall, just face the wall, okay?
No. No, I didn't. You're not hurting anybody.
Hang on, Michael. I'm going to lock them so they don't tighten up on your wrist.
Have a seat real quick.
You can breathe, okay? Take a breath, Michael. I'm gonna get somebody so we can walk you over to the jail, okay?
Hey, Weber might be outside still. You hear me? Weber might be outside still. Yeah.
Because of COVID, we have to put him in a car and drive him Mike, we're gonna have a car pulled around so we gotta drive you over there because there's ice and stuff still outside. So I don't want you walking across the ice.
No, please.
Mike, don't fall down on me. If you're gonna do it like that, sit down in the chair.
Tell me it's not true. Please tell me it's not true. Please.
Your daughter is deceased.
No! I would never.
They good to go?
Yeah, come on.
Michael Paton pleaded guilty to capital murder of multiple persons in November 2022. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. His defense attorney said Michael feels horrible and shows a lot of remorse. He pleaded guilty against his lawyer's advice to spare Tamara's family from the trauma of a trial. Tamara Jo Paton was 36 years old. Kyndle was 14. Evan was 13. They were murdered by the man who was supposed to protect them, their husband and father. Michael Paton will never see freedom again. He will die in prison. But Tamara, Kyndle, and Evan will never come back.